What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, I need you to like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Raspa Beats.
Y'all hear him? Okay, y'all, so here's the tea. I'm gonna try to squeeze everything in 3 minutes. If I can't, it'll be a part 2. Okay, so I met the guy in the video in 2017 when I first moved to Baltimore. Matter of fact, that was 2016 I met him, and we dated. I ended up moving back to North Carolina in 2017. And so we kept in touch, blase, blase. My mom was the one that stayed in Baltimore. So I had made a trip to see her, but in the mix, I ended up, catching up with him too. So it was kind of like a 2-for trip. I got to see both of them. So boom, he had been begging for me to come up there and see him, over the years, blase, blase. So boom, we daggone have a great night. We hit the casinos. We go to the strip club. Like, we out in the city. We had sex throughout the morning or whatever. Shit was like real freaky nasty. Boom. Like, damn, like, where you been all my life type shit. So he drives me home about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I get my rest. I wake up and hit him like, okay, what's up? He like, babe, what we gonna do today? And I'm like, okay, let me rewind. Let me do like a prequel to what actually happened. So one of my best friends had gave me something. I had some merchandise that was worth $1,000. He knew somebody that wanted it. And so they were going to meet us to give me the money. So anyway, we go to Security Mall, and the person comes to exchange the money. Why did he leave me in the mall by myself and took my $1,000? I was on a 2% battery. I did not know where I was. I had to take a cab. Thank God I had cash still in my pocketbook outside of the $1,000 that's supposed to be coming to me. So he met the person that gave him the $1,000 because it was his people. And then he walked out the mall and left me sitting there. And so I'm trying to call. He blocked my number in the parking lot, y'all. When I tell y'all, this story could have gotten worse. And it could have been worse, and I can laugh about it now because my lesson is learned. He could have did some dirty shit. Like, if we would have did the exchange that night, while we was out in the city of Baltimore, it would have been, I just thank God that I'm still here, and he left me at the mall, and he didn't put his hands on me or nothing like that. But yeah, he left me at the mall after he got the money, the $1,000. Okay, so the cab came. Why, when I got back to my mom's where she used to stay or whatever, like, and everything looked the same. It was snow on the ground. There was no certain markers. So the cab driver, thankfully, was a female. She was like, girl, I know you ain't from here. You better be careful out here in these streets, not knowing what I just went through. So I go in the house. My mama don't know nothing. I ain't say nothing to nobody. Man, I cried. Moral of the story, don't trust the ex. When I tell you, do not go backwards. Like, the people be having ulterior motives for real. And it could have been way worse. All I could do was thank God. Like, that's all I could do was thank God that I was okay and I made it back. And I never told anybody what happened, ever. TikTok is the first.
So there are multiple things that I caught in this video. And the first being that since the beginning of time, men, women have been fleecing men on dates. There's a study out that says that 30% of the dates that women go on are foodies, meaning that they use men for dates. So that is 1 out of 3 women are going to use you for dates. Doesn't really sound good, huh? Another thing is the woman goes back to her ex and deals with the likes of a Pookie and Ray Ray type brother. Now, the brother, honestly, it looks like he was dating down as far as attraction level goes. No homo. But it looks like the brother could have got a woman who, was more sexually attracted than her. That woman, she looked a little overweight and this and a third, but we're not going to judge her on that. What I'm going to judge is her actions, okay? She goes back to her ex, and while she's explaining the story, the reason why she's laughing is because she knew this man was abusive. She knew this man was a no good guy. He probably just got out of jail, okay? This woman was dealing with a guy that she knew for a fact was no good. And the reason why I know that is because after she said if they would have went out in Baltimore at night and he would have did the jug then he could have done her really dirty. Now, I don't know what she got robbed for. It sounds like she was trying to sell some drugs and he ended up taking it from her. But who knows, okay? The fact of the matter is these women are nowadays getting a taste of their own medicine, okay? The reason why she said merchandise, as you can hear. She said merchandise. She didn't say anything specific. The reason why she said that is because she didn't want to incriminate herself by telling TikTok that, she got robbed by her ex-boyfriend for some contraband, okay? And as you can see in the end, she said the only people who knew about this situation was her, the Lord, that man and his friend, and TikTok, okay? Because she didn't report it to the police. Now, when you get robbed of something and you know who the person is, you usually report it to the police, right? That's kind of fishy. So as you can see, she was probably moving some illegal contraband and thought that they was on some Bonnie and Clyde stuff, okay? She said earlier they went to the strip club, the casino, this, that, and the third. All hood booger activities, okay? And she ends up getting robbed, which, baby girl, you had to see it coming. You just had to see it coming. She's dealing with a guy out there in Baltimore, and we all know that Baltimore, Maryland is very dangerous, okay? It's extremely dangerous. They got folks shooting up not only guns, but shooting up heroin on the streets. You guys have seen The Wire, right? So, a lot of these women, man, especially sisters, they put themselves in situations that are detrimental to their health and their well-being, all for the thrill, all for this ride. It looks like this guy was interested in her, but he was really just finessing, and he was using her emotions in her heart to get to her. He knew that they had a bond, and maybe she did him wrong in the relationship, and that's why they broke up. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe he was doing his get back, okay? Maybe that was his own version of revenge. And it looks like he didn't end up hurting her physically, but he hurt her emotionally. And the thing is, men, that you have to understand, I'm not justifying what this guy did, but this is what women have been doing to men on a regular basis, fleecing them financially, finding a way to take advantage of them financially. And it looks like he was just getting the money back from the date that he took her on. I don't know if they had some exchange of words or anything like that may have thrown her off, but I'll take her word for it and say everything was fine and honky-dory, and she had no way of seeing this coming. But guys, it just goes to show that the Pookie and Ray Rays are out here winning, even if they're doing conniving and deceitful and disruptive things. They're still getting them draws. As you can hear, her out of her own mouth said that they had intercourse. So don't be coming in my comments talking about some, well, how do you know they had intercourse? How do you know that he was copping the cheeks? Just because they kissing don't mean they was smashing. In 2021, these folks is flexing their relationship online, kissing and all that, and he ain't. Yeah. Okay. All right. But anyways, man, I just wanted to bring this story to you guys' attention. What a crazy sequence of events. But honestly, I don't feel sorry for it. Anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Till next time.
Raspa Beats.